Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. This is London Tay coming to you today with another video. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how I do these chunk butterfly locks, but in the front version. And also I'm going to show you guys how to make the locks even across for a bob. Okay, I get so many questions, you guys, and people asking me, well, when it's a bob, how do you make sure it's the same length all the way around? Or if even if it's mid back, people want to know how to make the locks the same length all the way around. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how I do that in the front. I feel like that's like the easiest kind of way for you guys to see how I line everything up. Okay, so I'm just going to show you guys how I do this half of the front. And yeah, I part it down the middle. Even if the client does not want to wear it down the middle, I still part it down the middle because it gives me an even base to kind of work with. And it helps me be able to line everything up the way I want it to. So if the client does want to wear it on the side, it's going to look like, you know, almost like a layered effect. So it just works out. And if they do want to wear it down the middle, it's not like all over the place. Everything is pretty even. So it works itself out. Okay. So I'm just going to box braid the hair. Now, if you want a detailed tutorial on how I did these locks, I do have a tutorial on this exact style, this exact tutorial. It's a few tutorials back. I will put it in the description box so you guys can click on it and view it. Check that out if you are super interested in this. I call these the chunk butterfly locks because I did use the spring twist hair instead of the passion twist hair that I used to use. But I still use it. So yeah, I just decided to use a different brand because this company sent it to me. Okay. So guys, so I'm just going to box braid the hair on through, and when I am done, I'll be back. Okay. Okay, so now that it is box braid through and the locks are basically done, what I did was I just used one strand and I just wrapped that. I knew I was going to run out of hair before I got to the length that I wanted, but I just stopped there and just kind of proceeded and did the other side the same way, just to kind of help when it comes to the time management. So okay, so because I feel like, you know, when you start trying to line up the locks up and stuff like that, it takes a lot longer. So I just got the hard part and the part that's more time consuming out the way. And now that I'm ready to line all of the locks up together to each other, now I'm going to start adding hair, and then I'm going to start lining everything up. Okay, so I like to split the locks in thirds, so the head in thirds. So I have the whole back is one side, and then in the front it's going to be the left and then the right side. So the hair is split up in thirds. Okay, so I do the back and I line all the back locks up together. Excuse me. I line all the back locks up together, and then I'll start on one side of the head in the front. So right here, I am doing the right side first, and then I just go and do the left. Okay, so the first lock that I start doing to try to line it up, I will compare it with a piece to the left of it, which will be one of the locks in the back. Okay, so I'm going to line the lock up with one lock in the back, and I'm just going to do that every single time I am moving forward when it comes to the locks. I'm going to just slowly start moving up towards the face, okay? So like I said, every lock that I do, I'm going to compare it to the lock to the left of it, okay? That way I make sure everything is lined up. Now when it comes to like a bob and things like that, you're not going to want to pull the lock to the back to measure it. You are going to want the lock to fall exactly in the space that you want it to be and measure it in that space. Do not pull the lock to the left or pull the lock to the right. You are going to want to make sure the lock is straight in its position that you want it to be in, okay? So yeah. So now as I'm twisting it, of course, I'm going to lift it up, but that is not how I'm going to measure it. When it comes to measuring, I am going to lay the lock back down, laying on the shoulders, and compare the length to it that way. Okay, guys? So yeah, you're going to see me just grab a lock to the left of it, compare the length, and figure out if I need to add more hair, add more length, or unwrap some hair. Sometimes I do have to unwrap just to make sure it's not too long and things like that, okay? So like I said, all of the loose hair that you see is because the locks are not done. They are mostly done, but I did not complete the ends, okay? And those are the locks that ran out of hair, and I had to add either a whole or a half of new strand of the spring twist hair to finish out the lock. To me, like I stated, this saves time, and it also helps when it comes to giving yourself a little bit of leeway room to figure out exactly how long you want that particular lock to be, okay? So yeah, so once I compare that lock to the left of that lock, to the left lock, to that lock, I'm going to, secure that, make sure it's the length that I want, and then wrap it back up and just seal it and just keep on moving forward, okay? Yeah, so and another thing, whenever I am done with one side of the front hair, whenever I do the other side, I do the other side the same way. However, one thing I do like to do is go to the front of the client and just compare the pieces in front of me, so that way I make sure that everything is still laying even, okay? But yeah, guys, so that is very, very simple. You're just going to want to make sure that you measure it to the lock that is beside it, that's already done, and you're going to want to make sure that whenever you do measure it, you're laying the lock next and close to the client's face, the client's shoulder, okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it is informative to you guys, because I hope it's detailed enough so you guys understand what I'm saying. I hope you guys subscribe, and yeah, guys, I'm going to keep these videos coming. 2021 is going to be a very consistent year for me. I'm just going to keep these videos flowing, okay? I hope you guys are enjoying the content and enjoying the consistency. I love you guys so much. Thank you for your support, and thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. Much love. Talk to you guys later. Bye.
Cross my heart and hope to die. Lonely, you're the reason why I can feel those butterflies when I go to sleep at night. When I go to sleep at night. finally know the reason why, yeah. I'm never really satisfied, yeah. Waking up a paradise, yeah, without you by my side. Imagine I walk through your doorway. Imagine skipping all the foreplay. Imagine all the stars in one place. 'Cause you really make me wanna fly. Cross my heart and hope to die. Lonely, you're the reason why I can feel those butterflies when I go to sleep at night.